Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Ezra from Musyafa from class A. My student ID is 400404226500021. In this presentation, I will talk about the electrical balance and generator selection on SIP. Hopefully this you can follow my presentation. The point discussion is introduction of electrical system on SIP, regulation about electrical system on SIP, identification marine generator on SIP, how to calculate electrical balance, and the last one is generator selection. The first one is electrical system on SIP. Power plants on SIP generally use generator as the main source of electricity. This generator can use a diesel engine, gas turbine, or renewable energy source. The basic principle here is to convert mechanical energy into electrical energy through the principle of electromagnetic induction. Electrical system component consists of several main components, namely generator, transformers, power cables, electrical panels, switch, circuit breakers, and electrical equipment such as lights, motors, electronic equipment, and navigation system. Types of electrical system on SIP are 1. Lightning system, lightning load system. 2. Power system or power load system. 3. Navigation, communication, and safe load system. And the last one is emergency electrical system or emergency source system. The next one is regulation about electrical system. In SIP electrical planning, it is necessary to pay attention to maritime engineering regulation, namely Indonesian Classification Bureau or BKI, SOLAS, International Conference of Life at Asia, Regulation for Preventing Collision at Sea, and the last one is EAC, International Electrotechnical and Commission. In this report, we will focus more on discussing the regulation of the existing class in Indonesia, namely the BKI class. Generator on ship are auxiliary engines or tools whose function is a source of electrical power generation on the ships. The most important factor affecting the selection of ship power generation system is the selection of generator's capacity that suits the needs. The Indonesia Classification Bureau, or BKI, Volume 4, Year 22 and 23, requires that at least 2 auxiliary engines spared from the main propulsion engine must be provided for electrical power. The output power should be sized so that the generator output is still remaining and is sufficient to cover the power requirements in a sea voyage when one of the auxiliary engine is damaged or stopped. About marine generator. In general, there are 4 groups of load on the ship that must be served by generator based on their respective function. 1. The load contained in the hull deck or hull part. 2. Load in the form of equipment that support the head cooling system. 3. Load in the form of electromotors that support the ship's machinery system. D. Load in the form of loading and unloading equipment, lightning communication equipment, navigation, and danger sign system. A generator on a ship is a device or machine that is responsible for generating electricity. This generator uses mechanical energy, such as that produced by diesel engines, gas turbines, or renewable energy sources such as wind turbines or solar panels, to produce electrical energy. Its working principle is based on the concept of electromagnetic induction, where the relative motion between a magnetic field and an electrical conductor generates an electrical current. The electrical energy produced by a generator is used to supply power to various systems and equipment on board, including propulsion machinery, electronic equipment, lighting, refrigeration, and more. Generation must be properly designed and operated in order to reliably and efficiently meet the ship's electrical needs and to adapt to various operational conditions at sea. Generator reliability is an important aspect in maintaining ship's safety and performance. In general, there are 4 groups of load on the ship that must be served by generator based on their respective function. First, the load contained in the hull deck or pod. 2. Load in the form of equipment that support the head's cooling system. 3. Load in the form of electromagnetic that support the ship machinery system. And 4. Load in the form of loading and unloading equipment like communication equipment, navigation, and diversion system. This is electrical power calculation. In the calculation of power recruitment, it is first determined by determining the equipment. We make a list of ship equipment that use electricity according to operation condition. These conditions are sailing, maneuvering, leaning, and loading and unloading. After that, calculate electricity needs. And the last one is generator selection. In the calculation of power requirements, it is first determined by determining that equipment. We make a list of ship equipment that use electricity according to operating condition. These conditions are sailing, maneuvering, leaning, and loading and unloading. After that, calculate the electricity demand according to access needs. After calculating everything, the final result is obtained according to the condition and the total power value of 15,361 kilowatts is taken. So it can be concluded that the generator or auxiliary engine selected and used to use a reserve of 16 and 50 kilowatts of two-piece with the brand Caterpillar 3512C, whereas one as the main engine and one as a backup, with a cruise radius taken for the ship is Tuban, Indonesia to Thailand at a speed of 12 and 55 knots. This is the end of my presentation. Sorry if there are any words errors. Hopefully it's used for all. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.